The three wise men will soon be here.
Old Janicus boys, Balthazar has just texted.
Well, what did he say?
He can't make it.
Are you joking?
Other two can't either.
No, we're going to have to do it ourselves, aren't we?
Suppose so.
Fine by me.
You ever podcasted before?
No.
Me neither. Let's do
fine.
it. Let's do it.
Hello and welcome to the Three Wise Men podcast. I am Jurgan Splattercock, and the boys who invited me here to talk about holidays, boys. We love the holidays, yes?
Yay!
We love a
Yes,
holiday.
we love the holidays. I'm on holiday now. I love the girls. I love the naked. I love to get out in the wild and get naked with the girls and the naked.
With the sexy ladies.
The sexy ladies! Boys, it's an honour. Thank you very much.
We are so happy you're here.
I'm here on holiday myself, of course.
Hope you're having a great time.
You've came to Ellesmere Port to
Correct.
see the sexy ladies.
The sexy ladies from the
Oh,
Ellesmere Port,
You're not
yes.
going to be disappointed.
All the way from BLACON I come, yes? Now you ask Jurgen, you ask him to tell a story about holidays. I've been to the Cheshire Oaks. You heard of this?
I have, yeah.
We have heard of
You've
it.
heard- It's very exotic, very sexy in Cheshire Oaks, yes?
What is the sexiest part of Cheshire Oaks?
I tell you now, my friend.
Oh, go on then.
I tell you now. It is the mother care.
Oh.
Yes, I sneak in there.
Do
I
we-
think we could have some fun in there, I think, the other day, yes?
Oh, what did you actually get up to?
I walk into the mother care, yes?
Yes.
I think, Jurgen, this could be fun, yes?
Yes.
I think we have a good time in here. So I hide by the prams, yes? You know what the pram is?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, push the
I hide,
baby.
And I wait for a sexy lady to walk past. And Jurgen, he jump out and he windmill his dick at this woman. And he say, this is where all the babies come from, yes?
I'm so
Yeah, mate.
glad you've enjoyed your holidays down in Ellesmere Port.
I got arrested.
You know where
Oh.
I was going to say, do you know where Ellesmere Port Police Station is?
Yes, I do now, yes.
Yeah, I thought you might.
They have their hands all over my dick and I get arrested.
That's,
Are you going back? Are you just doing the podcast now, then going
Yes,
back?
I am on remand, yes.
Going
I
back
noticed
to Blake?
he's got a tag on his leg there, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw a light little beeping on his leg there.
That is this, yes.
But I also see a tattoo on his forearm saying, I love the lady.
Sexy ladies!
Sexy lady.
Yes! I go now.
Welcome
Okay, well-
back to the podcast, everyone, with your host Jurgen, apparently.
No, I'm fucking off now.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Pete
you-
back.
Yeah, hello.
Pete coming. All right, hey Pete.
You alright?
Pete, you
Say-
take over, you
Pete,
introduce us.
that guy.
Yeah, he's a nice fella.
Fucking
Bit
nuts.
weird.
He's fucking nuts.
He'll be back now, probably. I
He's
suspect.
he's on remand.
I've written
isn't
some
he?
lines for him, so he's coming
Oh,
back.
he's coming back.
Yeah.
Pete, intros in, go on.
Welcome to the Three Wise Men podcast. Back on form, back on topic. We're doing holidays stories today. What not to do, what to do,
What
where
we've
to
done.
go, what we've done, what he's done, what I've done.
What you've done.
What we've all done. And we're not going to get arrested, yes.
Oh, guys, before we start,
Oh, we've got a couple
we've
of
got
bits.
a couple
yeah.
of bits of information to give you
We do.
regarding the podcast. So, we're on Spotify, we're on Amazon, we're on Apple,
Deezer.
We're on pretty much every podcast app
Yeah.
that you can think of.
It's the
And it's the Three Wise Men, couldn't make it.
Yep.
So if you just search for that, you'll find us.
And our figures last week
we're the biggest.
freaking massive.
We're the,
Yeah.
So, but we,
YouTubes.
I know we're only a little podcast at the moment, but we do really want to say thank you for the last episode with the cryptids, because it me I don't know about you, Rich, but me and Pete were just sat in the garden in the sun going, oh my god, what is happening? So we really do appreciate people listening. It is
Definitely.
It does mean a lot to us.
Yeah, it was bonkers.
I do want to ask Professor Van Berry Hastert a question, if that's okay.
Professor Von Berryhast.
Yeah, is that okay if I ask him a question?
But
Wait there.
I'll have
Oh,
to
we
give
got a
shout.
question in off,
Yeah,
off
wait
a
there.
viewer.
Yeah,
Hello?
come in. Oh, there you are, Barry Hastert. How are we?
You,
I wonder if he can remember his own voice.
Can Barry Hastert remember his own voice?
yes, you can call me Alan.
Hello,
Oh, there he
Alan.
is.
There he
Come
is.
here,
That's the one.
So, Alan, you know,
Don't call me by my last name, you ignorant fucking pig.
so I do have a question for you.
Yes, I'm willing to take questions. Cryptids, yes, cryptids.
Yes, cryptids.
Excellent.
So we had a comment.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yes. So we have a statement from someone called Mitchell Thomas on YouTube,
Cryptid
And-
hunter.
and
Yes.
it's about capturing Bigfoot. Now, can you tell us your opinions on his plan? So his
Please
plan,
go ahead, yes.
his plan is he wants to wait until winter, then he wants the lakes to freeze over, and he wants to take a can of peas. And then you leave 1 pea every 5 yards out on the lake. When you run out of peas, you cut a big hole in the ice.
Yes, like a cartoon, yes.
And then you hide.
Yes.
And then apparently Bigfoot loves peas. Apparently.
This is true. He's done his research.
So you wait until he's at the end of the trail of peas. When he goes to take the last pea, you run up and kick him in the ice. Apparently that's very simple. What do you reckon?
What's this chap's name?
It's Mitchell Thomas.
Mitchell, you're playing a dangerous game, Mitchell.
That's just going to pee him off.
It's going to pee him off, but I'll tell you this, Mitchell. You're playing a dangerous game. What brand of peas are they?
Well, there's only one bigger peas.
Bigger peas.
No.
Asda's own.
Asda's own peas.
Yeah.
Smart price peas.
Wait, always Asda.
Smart price peas from Asda.
We should be getting sponsored by
because
Asda.
Bigfoot becomes extremely irritable
at
the sight of anything other than Asda's own peas. So, as soon as he sees one of those, he's going to immediately turn around in disgust and rip your fucking bollocks off. So, I wouldn't advise that, sir. It's a good plan.
But you wouldn't advise
Make
it.
sure you have the right peas, my friend.
Thank you, Alan, for popping back in. I do
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Now get the fuck out the stable.
See you later.
And thanks for the question.
Thank you very much for the question. Pete, you can go back in now.
Thanks very much. Yeah, thank you for the question. You utterly sane person.
Should we move into the main topic?
Yes.
Let's
Because we're
go.
switching it up.
We're switching up, baby. Main topic.
It's the main fucking topic. Man of the police station, boys.
Yay!
Party with the sexy police officers, yes?
Do you like the sexy police
Aye,
officers?
they were very, very rough with me. I enjoyed it very
There's no
much.
female police officers in our station that I know of.
Don't ruin this fucking illusion. What are you trying to do, Rich? Now I've changed accent.
So, Jurgen, what are we talking about this week?
Well, we're talking about holidays. Yes, I come all the way from BLACON. This is my holiday. I love it here. I love the sexy ladies. I go to the View Cinema, yes.
You like
I watch the Pokemon films. I windmill my dick in the Pokemon
My nephew
films.
and my niece work in the View.
Oh, wait, they
Cinema,
don't
yeah.
like me very
Said
much.
this weird fucking bloke came in.
Yeah.
He loved the ladies.
I love the ladies.
Waving his cock around.
Yeah, that's the one.
I do that and I say, you can poke these on your boobies. I didn't think that through very much, but that's what I said because I love these sexy Pokemon. Yes?
Yes, very much
You've
so.
got sexy stories about sexy holidays you've been on.
We do have some sexy rich.
Sexy Rich, come on.
Oh, I got some holidays. They're not particularly sexy by any stretch of the imagination.
Come on,
no.
Rich, you go first.
You windmill, Rich.
The first little story I've gonna go into is a skiing holiday in Italy, and you're gonna be able to relate to this, Carl.
I've not been skiing.
No, Carl will relate to this in another way. Imagine you being thrown in front of a fucking cryptid.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit like that. So anyway, we're in Italy.
Is this a reference to our most successful episode?
It definitely is. Yeah, it's the reference
check
to
it out, it's on
my
YouTube,
personality
yeah.
as well. Yeah, check it out.
Being a coward.
Abject
A
coward.
coward and a traitor.
A traitor.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What,
So-
a race traitor or a
Well, a traitor to friend in a hot situation
He's
where
not a good friend, is he?
He's not a good guy.
No,
don't
he's not.
walk
They're
with
gonna
me if you think something's going to attack us, because you will be fucking used as bait.
Begin to think
And I don't mean it.
this man's a bad friend.
It's just it's instinct. So we're in Italy.
So this is holidays. What's
This is
Italy
holiday.
like?
We're going on a skiing holiday.
Yeah.
It was just a ski resort, so I don't know. It was snowy and hilly.
You don't see
basically.
much of Italy, I suppose.
Yeah, it's
Up
Italian
a big
Alps.
mountain.
To be honest, if I think of Italy, I don't think of skiing.
No, this is.
I think it's sexy ladies.
Sexy
Sexy
ladies
ladies, the
and
spaghetti, and
pizzas.
the pizza,
Yeah,
etc.
so, funny enough, Peter does figure in this little story. I'd go with my sister and my brother-in-law, 2 other friends who were married, and
It's very nice.
then there was me, my friend Richie, and my friend Daz, who was now my boss, you heard before. And we'd gone for a little walk before we were going to go for somewhere to eat.
Is it snowy?
It's snowy.
Paint the scene with words.
Oh, we're walking down
crisp
this
snow everywhere.
crisp snow right off into the distance. We're
Yeah.
going down this road, like with all the chalets on each side, and on the left there's a huge snowbank. Must have been about, I don't know, 10, 15 foot up.
There's a lot of snow.
A lot of snow been pushed to the side,
Yep.
and this fucking rogue dog appears halfway down this walk. This rogue fucking dog appears. Quite a big dog.
Yeah.
Not like
like a Shih Tzu.
massive, but not like a Shih Tzu. But he was a decent sized, I'd say, fucking hell, Small bitch, just a bit smaller than German Shepherd.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a cross.
That's a pretty big
kind of a
dog.
mongrel type of thing.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So we're walking along, and this dog starts following us.
Do you start throwing snowballs at you?
What snarbles?
Snarbles.
Is that a dog type of dog snack? You
Wait,
mean like
well, dog snarls, don't he? Snowballs.
Snarbles.
Carry
yeah.
on. Fuck me.
Anyway, we're walking down. Eventually, we think, well, we may as well turn around now. Noticing this dog has kept pace with us the whole journey. Didn't think much of it really. He was starting to growl a bit though. We noticed. He turns round. It's all right, lads.
Like to you, Rich.
Was he?
Definitely.
Was he clicking like
Yeah.
clicking down the road?
Clicking down. He was like, I'm going to have these in a minute.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what he was thinking because he knew what was coming. So we turn round. We start walking back. He shadows us the whole fucking way, and then coming about another 5 minutes into this walk, the bank on the right of us now, which because we turn around, is this big snowbank's on the right, and now it's like 9 foot. Now it's 8 foot. Now it's 6 foot. And we then realised it's coming down to meet the road.
Right.
And this fucking dog is fucking snarling like fuck at us now.
Right.
So we start panicking a bit. Shit, this dog wants it started, but arse up in the air, snarling,
It's gonna eat you.
fucking barking at us.
Yeah.
We walked as far left as we could, and we seen there was a pub on a big bar on the right. So we're walking round. Next minute, it fucking starts running at us, full fucking scream.
You would panic,
fucking teeth baring. Yeah, it wanted to fucking bite us.
Yeah.
All three of us fucking ran, and we only had to run about 30 feet to get safety of this fucking pub. And we're running, and my boss now is called Daz. He's in front of me. I was an athletic kid when I was in my 20s. Could run like fuck. He couldn't. 2 left feet, one of them. Richie Ross was a bit ahead because he had massive 10-foot long legs.
Can I predict what's happened?
You're going to drag someone, aren't you?
No, what he's going to do is he's going to get to this pub and close the door, not let him in. No.
Nope. We get to the pub. I looked over my shoulder, and I'm not messing. This dog is literally inches away from grabbing my leg. I grabbed Daz.
I knew it!
I grabbed Daz by the shoulders, and I fucking leveraged myself in front of him. And this is true. This is absolutely true. Leverage myself in front of him. He'll tell you, if you meet him, he'll tell you exactly what happened.
He's got, like, one
Next
arm
minute,
missing.
it's got hold of his fucking trouser leg, and it's dragging his trouser leg. I'm in the pub, and I'm not a total bastard. I grabbed him, and I started pulling at him to get him in the pub. And we shut the door, so the dog's pulling on his pants through the door, and eventually it lost grip, and we dragged Daz's
He's a horrible friend.
This is absolutely in character with everything last week.
Everything I do has got involved.
I don't want to go on holiday with Rich.
Don't go on holiday
He's
with
gonna
Rich.
he's gonna end up like sacrificing me.
Cause you pain.
Yeah.
So Daz has not spoken to you now
Daz
for
has not spoken to
30
me
years.
I haven't had a pay rise in 30 years. But we had to stay. We spent most of our night in that pub.
Were you looking outside?
Looking
The
outside.
dog's still there.
When we went in, it was like going into a western. Everyone stopped and looked at us because they were all Italians and whatever.
Yeah.
Looked at us.
We
when we come in.
weren't used to English people coming in.
Free looking 2 plastic scousers and a proper one coming in.
Yeah.
One with his pants off.
Savage
missing.
animal.
So yeah, that was a fun one.
That's perfectly in character, Rich.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't believe
Are you Shaggy out of Scooby-Doo?
No, he's much nicer than me. He's much more. Shaggy's much more brave than me.
unbelievable. Honest to God.
Shaggy puts me to shame.
Fucking hell.
Any other holiday
Oh,
holiday disasters?
Anyone else you've nearly killed or thrown in front of a bus?
That's just ridiculous, that, isn't it?
Let me just have a look
Sacrificing his poor friend.
Well, you know what? He didn't get his leg ragged, so
Yeah, exactly.
Rich wins out there.
If Rich wins that bowl.
Oh, I've got another story here. It involves 2 dogs. It's almost exactly
You've
the
been
same.
chased by 2 dogs?
I'm not, yeah, in Ibiza. I'm not reading that one.
What?
It's the same
Are
story.
you hanging around junkyards?
It's
What
the
are
same
you doing?
story, but you've heard.
Yeah.
And I threw 2 Jimmy Hughes instead of Daz in
Yeah.
front of the dog.
You know when he had those 2 massive dogs on the chains and he
That's
threw
the
in
one.
front?
So I won't go into that one. Oh,
Right, where are you going on holiday where you've been
Hang on.
attacked by rabid dogs?
rabid dogs.
Wherever you go.
Yeah, basically.
What's happening?
I'm just picking the wrong
Are
places.
you going to scrapyards to sightsee or like?
Taking wrong turns, I think, and going into the bits we shouldn't be going
Yeah.
into. This next one is... I went to the USA in my 20s. I know Pete's heard this one, but I'm going to put it on here. because we went to me and a friend called Flock, because he had a big, massive flock of
Oh,
hair.
we've heard of Flock.
We went to the USA, and we were in, I can't remember what state, I think it was Colorado, I'm sure it was. And we decided to go into this, it was quite a famous bar.
USA's alright though.
USA is brilliant.
Enjoyed your time?
I absolutely loved it. I'm so glad I'd done it when I did.
Yeah.
Because once you have kids and get married, you can't do that again. Not like we did.
No.
Just a fly drive.
Oh, so I'd love to go. I have been, but only to a wedding. I didn't see
See the
actual
actual
USA,
states.
really. So yeah.
It's somewhere I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
It's like going into
100%,
it's like going into a movie. It really is. So compared to, you walk around Britain and you think, this is Britain. That's like a movie going into a movie. All the iconic things are there.
Well,
You've
I
seen
saw the Statue of
Devil's
Liberty
Tower.
from the plane.
Yeah, exactly. Everything you've seen in movies is there, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Wild West. We drove through the Midwest.
Wild.
You know, we saw bison and cowboys, and I nearly bought cowboy boots. It was just
Awesome.
the Grand Canyon.
It was just coming out of the airport, and there's the police there, and they got guns.
Exactly.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. You're like, whoa,
Awesome.
hey, this is it.
I think it's
we
like
have arrived.
Apart from places like I don't know, like North or South Korea, or whatever, or like
You
places
should
like
go.
that. No, not go. But like it's the one countries where you go in and you know what you're going to expect. You're going to expect glamour, danger.
Danger. We have danger.
Yeah.
Like it's probably the most chaotic country to live in. Sure, it's got to be, surely.
That's where you are in there, really.
Well, there's so many different ways of living in America.
So friendly. You
Boston's
really
pretty
are
quiet.
friendly.
Yeah,
Really?
very.
Are we?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Apart
That
from the
wedding
time-
I went to, they were so nice.
Yeah, they are. They bend over backwards for you.
I was saying to them, if you came over here to like Ellesmere Port,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the same, mate.
Wouldn't be the same. You wouldn't get a hello or anything. Or,
Yeah.
But
Well, it would, because Ellesmere Port's wonderful.
well, yeah, we are friendly in Ellesmere Port, aren't we?
Yeah, but
But
certain areas of
certain areas maybe
England.
not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if
We're not
like,
going to mention any on here, obviously.
No, I think if you visit England, it depends. If you go down south, you're going to get the stubborn, broad answer to any question. If you come up north, you become a bit more friendly.
yeah.
But
In all fairness, yeah.
Yeah.
right, America, you want to do?
America.
Yep.
Anyway, we decide.
God damn it.
Didn't know this pub was famous, by the way, when I went in it. We're going here.
Do you know what was it called?
I
Do you
don't
remember?
even know. I can't even remember what it's
It
called.
wasn't like a hard rock cafe. Or something,
No,
was
it's
it?
just got a massive bar with these big bar stools. It's huge, longest bar or something.
What state was it in?
I can't even remember. I'm sure. I think it was in. I don't know. Could have been Colorado. It could have been. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look that up. But anyway, that's not very good, is it? Not knowing what pub it was.
Incredible,
just
incredible
Googles.
level of research.
Yeah.
Just Google's.
I can-
What was that famous bar
was that
I went to
famous
in
bar?
America?
But anyway, we went in, and obviously I was 24, 25, and as you walk in, you have to go in on the left, and then there's a cabin in the middle, like a little booth, with a sheriff, and he's sitting. He's got his fucking badge on, and he's got his gun in his fucking holster. The works, just how you see in the movies.
Proper stereotypical
Boss hog.
American.
Yeah. That
Yeah, boss
proper
hogs. Yeah, boss hogs.
Exactly, proper boss hog sitting there. I'm walking in. He stands up, gets in front of me, and he goes, "Howdy." Yeah. Have you heard this one before?
No, but
He goes, "Howdy," and I go, "Howdy." I think, oh, this is fucking amazing. And I just breeze past him and go to the bar. Flock's behind me. Flock's about 6'4",
He's a big
Biggest-
guy.
same sort of build as you,
Yeah.
stocky fella.
Yeah.
We go to the bar, having a few drinks, blah de blah, and I just sort of notice, looking over, and I'm thinking, that sheriff's watching me. Said to Flock, that sheriff, he's definitely watching me.
Eyeballing you.
Yeah, don't be fucking stupid, Rich. I said, he fucking is. Nah, you're making it. You're fucking thinking too much. I said, I'm not. He's watching. He's got his eye on me. Seriously. He's no. I'll tell you what we'll do. Finish this drink, and we'll walk down to the other end of the bar,
and if he follows you,
and we'll get some. Yeah, we'll get another drink down there. We'll go and sit down there. So we fucking.
Is he like sat there sweating and he's like
Who's this?
caressing his gun?
Yeah.
That's the sheriff.
It was.
spitting into his
Beads of sweat
Beads of
running
sweat
down his face.
His eyes piercing
Yeah.
into my brain.
spitting in a metal container or something.
So ping. Right, yeah.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
He walks down to the other end of the bar, and then after about a minute, Flock leans in and he goes, "Yeah, you're fucking right. He is watching you. Totally watching you, Rich. What did you say when you come in? What did you fucking say to him?" I said, "Howdy." So he said howdy to me, and I said howdy back. What the fuck? So Flock's like, "Well, I think we should drink up, and we'll move on, because he's proper fucking staring at you now." So we drink some. So fucking let's go out of here now. Makes our way to the booth. Just getting towards the booth, he fucking stands up again, doesn't he? Stands right out in front of me. And he goes, "Where are you going?" Yeah, you fucking arse went. What the fuck? Flock's like, "Oh shit." I said, just going, we've just had a couple of drinks and we're moving on to another bar. Well, Sonny Jim, when you walked in, I said ID. And you just breezed past me. And in his accent, ID was like, "Howdy." And I went, "Howdy." Oh, that's for my ID. Because I looked about fucking 12.
That's pretty funny.
And
He nearly got shot.
nearly got shot.
Buzzog. What's going through his head?
What's
Well, you just said ID back to him.
But I've just, unbeknowingly to me, I've just breezed past. Fuck off. Out my way. Out my way. I'm going in for a drink.
Get out of the way, sheriff.
I've just told him
Fuck
no,
you.
basically. No.
Yeah.
I gone and had a few drinks and then tried to walk out past him again like he must have thought, "You cocky bastard."
But what'd you say to him after he said
I
that?
said, "I'm so sorry. I'm from England. And I thought you said howdy." He started, pissed himself. He got hold of me. He was hugging me in the end. He was so nice. He's like, "I'm so sorry for your inconvenience, Sonny. I'm so sorry. I just wanted your ID." And he was laughing. He found it hilarious. And then I got my ID
I
out.
shot you.
And he shot me. Got my ID, showed him my ID. And he was good. Patted me on the back.
What's gone through his head when he said ID to
ID.
you and you've said howdy? So he's thought, what
the fuck?
you cheeky cunt.
And I've just
Like
gone.
ID, fuck
I've
off.
just
Hello.
gone straight past him and gone,
Got
"Pint of lager,
6
please."
pints of lager.
Yeah, 6 pints of lager. So yeah, that was
No wonder he's fuming.
That's pretty funny.
that was a good one.
That's fucking amazing.
How long have we got?
Well,
Another one?
I reckon give us one more. Come on,
One more.
give us one more story. Come on, one more holiday story.
Okay. We're in Scotland.
Right, and you're chased by 4 dogs.
No. But it's on the same sort of. It's not animal. It's human related.
Human.
Aggression towards us. We've gone to Scotland.
How did you find Scotland?
Scotland was beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
How many times have you been up there?
Recommend it.
Oh, must have been 6, 7 times.
Yeah, it's
Easily.
nice.
I've only been up there like 2 or 3 times. Where I've been, it's nice.
Up to the Highlands.
Well, I went near St Andrews,
Yeah.
and that's
right.
really nice. But that's like quite rich with like history, you know, about like
Yeah.
the golf and stuff like which I
How
love.
far up's that?
It's like I think it's past Glasgow, but coming up
Glasgow?
to Edinburgh, or I think, but
Edinburgh's quite sort of near the.
It's very-
not near
it's-
the
it's-
border,
it-
but it's quite. Yeah, it's about
it's
4
past-
hours
Yeah.
drive.
it's very east, very
You
east.
haven't, once you've gone through Glencoe, you're in the Highlands basically, and it's Loch Ness and all that. After that,
Sorry,
Sorry, I was-
yeah, I think you go through Edinburgh to get to
Oh,
St
right,
Andrews.
that's right.
So it was lovely, but it was so cold. Oh man, I couldn't live there. It was too cold.
Yeah, I've been a few times.
Anyway,
Loch
Scotland.
Lomond's nice.
Scotland. We're gone to Scotland. 4 of us: Lee, Grant, Chris, and me. And we're gone into this lovely little bar.
Hang on a minute. Now,
No,
Phil.
he didn't say
Phil.
howdy.
ID.
Howdy.
Howdy! No, there was no ID necessary at this one. And we decide to have a game of pool.
Right,
So we're playing pool, putting our money down.
right.
And then this big Scottish lad comes. We've been there for about an hour. Big Scottish lad appears at the bar.
Right.
Clocking. It's always somebody clocking us. And he keeps clocking us. And we're all noticing, he's not looking very friendly.
Does he have ginger hair,
Kilt.
a kilt, and a
Bagpipes.
ginger beard?
And bagpipes and a sporran. Oh,
It's like fat bastard from
yeah,
like from
from Austin
Austin
Powers.
Powers. Yeah.
He's a big lad.
Yeah.
And he kept looking at us, and we're all about the same height as me. We're not, and Richie Ross was tall, skinny as fuck, so he was no help. And anyway, we were like, "What's his problem?" We didn't like say anything, but
Yeah.
thinking, "What's his problem?" And he comes over. See, you've got a lot of 50s on. It was 50p for the M pool, and he moves all our 50s and puts his down. I'll be playing you next. I can't do a Scottish accent, but
You
I'm
have,
like-
you have a tricop?
I'd be playing your net. No,
I'll be playing.
I'd be playing your net. No, I can't do
I
it.
can't do it.
No, but.
Only be playing. No, that's a.
That's Irish.
Who'll be playing your
I'll be
next
playing your
time?
next,
So
lads.
well.
You're hogging the table.
Yeah. All right.
No, we're not. There's like 350p's down. We're not really, are we? as soon as we finish, you can play. And was having none of it.
Yeah.
So, me being pissed, as me being me, I could see my mate is very. The one who died, actually, the lad who died.
Oh yeah.
He's a lovely lad, but he can be a bit annoying. And he was grating this guy's nerves. So, me
In what way?
in just telling him why we're carrying on playing and he's going to play last. And we're quite happy for him to play us, but not jumping the queue.
Yeah.
And all this. That's, by the way, people, that's the rain bashing against our ceiling you can hear because we're in a big shed.
Pissing down
A big
rain,
lovely big
of course.
shed. Yeah.
Naturally.
It always pisses down when we
Same
do a
as last
podcast.
episode. The
So-
most successful episode, though.
It's the most, exactly, so we're not going to knock it.
No.
Anyway, back in my head, I've gone. When I get, you know me, you've heard my stories.
Yeah.
When I get this
The
red mist comes down, so I goes in the corner, and I takes my, because I've seen too many films, takes my sock off.
What?
Well, I takes my
Whoa,
sock off
whoa. Why?
because
Is this like taking your jumper off and putting it over your arm? And
yeah,
in the
no,
zombie
it's,
thing?
it's a bit more sinister than that.
There's nothing scarier than taking your sock off in a pub.
I take,
If I'm playing pool and I see a guy
Taking
taking
his
his
sock
socks off, I'm not going to go anywhere near that guy.
What if did you have to undo your shoelaces?
I think I just slipped my
Because
shoe
that's
off.
quite a complex process, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but I've just pushed my shoe off, I think,
Yeah.
with my other foot, and takes my sock off, and then I picks up a couple of the snooker ball, the pool balls, and pops them in my sock,
Yeah.
because I've seen scum,
Did you twat someone with pool balls?
and I'm standing there, swinging them round in my hand, and he's looking at me like, what the fuck? He fucked off.
Oh my
He
god!
fucked off.
Rich is a badass.
It's like a
He's a coward, but he's a badass.
he's backed into a corner. He'll take his shoe off and hit you with it.
Fill it with fucking snooker balls, pool balls, and I fucking started swinging it like,
What did the lad say to you?
he just looks at us, and then he just walked off.
What about your mates with you with? What did they
What
say?
the fuck are you doing? So Lee, I've got your back. I remember saying, Lee, I've got your back, and he was fair dues to him. He's hugging me later on. You're a good mate, you are. I said, oh, don't get in fucking front of a dog. You'll find out I'm not.
Or two.
Or two. You'll
dogs.
find out I'm not that
He's
good.
fucking insane.
Or a Bigfoot.
That man ain't right.
This guy was big as well. And I just stood there. Swinging it round.
I bet his eyes are facing two different
He's
ways.
looking-
if
he's
only
thinking,
you could see
oh.
this face, people.
Yeah.
The
So-
face of barely contained sanity.
We carried on playing pool all evening on that table.
Yeah.
We weren't bothered by anyone else again.
To be honest, I
guess it worked.
I wouldn't want to play pool against a man that's threatening to smack someone with balls with socks.
No, because if you like win, then he's going to smack you in the head with a fucking thing.
Pool
innit?
ball, yeah.
Pool
He
ball.
never even mentioned the fact that I got to the table. I picked up two of the fucking balls. I put them in my sock. He was playing, and I took two of the balls off the table because you can't get them out once it's gone down.
No, you
So I had
can't.
to get them off the table, and I think the black was one of them.
Kind of important, really, to the overall game.
I don't know what I'd do.
If someone's swinging a sock full of pool balls at you,
No, if I was his mate going, Rich, what the fuck are you doing?
Rich, you're going to get us into fucking real
put it down
bad
or
trouble.
this fucking beaten up, or you'll be in jail, or the Scotsman will be
Fucking
dead.
hell.
They are some good holiday stories.
Well,
He's a
I don't
st-
want to go on any
I
of those
don't-
holidays.
No,
with
he's-
him.
We're going to have to do this one again because I've got off 2 pages full. And that's just
Really?
scratching the surface.
Every week we have these discussions, and Rich gets more and more concerning to be around.
Yeah. Bear in mind, the first podcast we did is not published.
Oh,
Oh, I
man.
can't publish the first one for fear of
For
what's the word I'm
legal
looking for?
recriminations.
That's the one.
Oh, no, I think
That is the
like
one.
our first podcast we did, like it's not been published, but I think we will return to it
Oh,
to
yeah.
retell
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story
100%.
And I will have
because-
to delete a few of names
Yeah.
and addresses.
because
Yeah.
the story Rich tells, me and Pete were like, our jaw was on the floor.
I
We
was
couldn't believe what
crying.
he was telling us.
No, I couldn't believe what I was telling myself.
Right,
Not the actions of a sane man.
Pete, do you want to go next or do
No,
you-
no, you go for it.
Rich, you fucking nuts, mate.
How long have we got? I've
got half an hour. We're all right
Oh,
for time.
fantastic.
So, I want to take a bit of a different take from holidays. So I want to tell you about a holiday I've been on, and then an upcoming holiday that me and Peter are going on. So, you remember me telling you about the story that I went on the lads' holiday to Benidorm,
Yeah.
and I was like shitting myself, and the Scouse guys got me pissed on the plane.
Yes.
Well, as I said before, like as a kid, I had a bit of a phobia, flying. No. As a kid, I loved flying, but as I got a bit older,
Turn around immediately.
Reel that back in.
no, as a kid, I loved flying, but as I grew up, I got more and more scared of flying. But when I got on the plane again, it just didn't bother me. But I just want to tell you just a few things that happened in like when we went to Benidorm.
Did you get pissed? Did you go with the lads? Have you got a recording of it?
No.
Because that'd be good.
I know, but you wait until hot news. Wow. So we get to Benidorm, we get the taxi, and we didn't stay in Benidorm. We stayed in a really nice village called Calpe, and it's one of the nicest places I've ever been.
I would like to go to
Good
Benidorm.
grub, good weather, women walking around on the beach with the tits out. You can't beat that.
Lady.
Sexy
Oh,
lady.
he's back.
Yes, I love Benidorm. I've seen it on the television.
But
I've never been. It's too far. I only go to Wellspring.
But it was, I had a great time. We had a nice time in Calpe. But we went out to Benidorm for pretty much every night, and some of the shit that went on. So everyone's heard of the legendary celebrity in Benidorm, Sticky Vicky.
Oh, she is very sticky.
So
She has big
very
parts
very
that
sadly,
shoot things.
Sticky Vicky has now passed away. But we bumped into her daughter,
Yes.
who does the same show, and we went into this bar, and it must have been one of the first nights.
What a proud moment
And-
when your daughter takes that.
Yeah, and well, it's a passion, isn't it? It's a trade. What about the trade, Pete? Time at the moment, that must be it.
Absolutely. She's got to have a trade.
The woman's got to have a trade. And I was sat at the bar, and it's you're well aware, people who are probably listening for the last few episodes, I love me darts, don't I?
You do.
And I was sat on a bar, and
Did she shoot a dart out of her fanny
No.
into the...
Oh,
right,
no.
never mind.
I saw there's a darts player called Gerwyn Price. He's a Welsh darts player. He's one of the best in the world. And I saw him in the bar, at the end of the bar. And if I ever see a celebrity out in the wild, I'm not going to go, can I have a picture, blah, blah, because they're just normal people at the end of the day, aren't they? But I had a few...
I mean, Nicolas Cage probably...
Yeah.
Insane.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey, yeah. Well,
Gary Glitter.
Wouldn't talk to... Well, Gary Glitter loves you.
He does.
You know.
Yeah.
But I saw him and I was like,
Rolf Harris.
after a few beers, I was like, I've got to go say hi. So when I said hi, he was dead. He was a bit rude. Like I was fuming. All I said to him was, "Listen, mate, I don't want to bother you because you're probably on your holiday, but I'm a big fan." And he went, "Yeah." I went, "Yeah, me and the family will watch you all the time when you play darts." He went, "Oh, cheers, mate." Shook his hand and he fucked off straight away out the pub. Probably because what happened next. So there must like if anyone's been to Benidorm, they have all these sex shows and all these different like exotic shows.
Yes.
And for some reason, like me and the lads were talking to like, in the guy's words, the biggest like promoter in Benidorm. Dead short guy, must have been like 4 foot tall, blonde, bleached white hair. Saying he's like, I've got all these sexy ladies, they do all my sexy shows and make loads of money. And me and the lads were just laughing at him.
He's the Hugh Hefner
of Benidorm. And the lads, for some reason, found it funny saying, have you got a live show tonight in whatever bar we're in? And he's going, yeah, I've got 2 sexy lesbians. And the lads are going, oh, really? And he was like, so what did they do? And he was like, oh, they bring some people on the stage. And the lads are going, get Carl on. And I'm there going, fuck that. Ain't no way. Because God knows what they're going to get me to do. So it gets to the point, and I'll be honest, I chickened out. I didn't want to do it. So what did happen, and thank God I didn't. Because what happened was,
shut a dart out.
These two, like, the 2 girls, they did like their own show.
Yeah.
The 2 girls did their own show and stuff like that. And then they brought 2...
What sort of show? Like tasteful dancing?
Very tasteful...
embroidery?
Fighting ping pong balls around.
Yeah, very, very tasteful nude dancing.
Tasteful nudes, yeah.
But it's not like you would... It's probably a bit different to Amsterdam, where, like, instead of sitting there watching, like, a live sex show, it's like a comedy kind of thing, where it's funny, but at the same time, they are butt naked, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so they get these 2 guys on, and I said to the lads, I'm not doing it. And they were going, oh, you fucking boring bastard. Did I swerve a bullet? Yes, I fucking did. So the 2 lads sat in the chairs, and the girls are doing their dance, and the start of it, they're just dancing on them, like kind of give them a lap dance. But then what they did was, they pretty much bent them over the stools, took their pants down,
What?
got the biggest fucking belts I've seen in my life, and was whipping the shit out of these 2 guys.
That's not fun.
Now, like, one of the guys took
Isn't
a, like...
I don't want to be whipped
that's
by a
not
big
fun.
belt.
That's not fun.
One of the guys.
I'd imagine that's not fun.
One of the guys took it like an absolute fucking champ. Sat there and took it, and we were like, fair enough.
Did he not cry? Like one tear not
No,
down
he was laughing. He
was laughing?
He was laughing, but he took it like a fucking champ. The other guy was crying like an absolute bitch. Now, to be honest, I probably done the same thing, because even with all the loud music, you could hear them fucking whacking these guys on the legs and the ass. And after they did all this show, by the end of it, their ass was bright red. It looked like a comic relief nose. You know what I mean? It was ridiculous.
Like a baboon's ass.
Yeah, it was I was like, oh my god, I fucking swerved some of there. And at the end of it, they were like, pulled the pants up and then finished with another little dance. And then they were like clapping them on. So it's not really nothing too gruesome. It's only getting your ass out, something like that. But as
getting it smacked.
As the two guys were stood next to the one of the girls were in the middle. You know, like in boxing where they have their hands up to celebrate.
Yeah.
So he puts their hands up, and the girl kegs them both.
Fucking hell.
In front of like 100, in front of like 50 people. The guy that took it like a champ. To be fair, he had a decent manhood, so he hadn't got nothing to be embarrassed about.
A decent rig on him.
The guy that got whipped the shit out had the smallest cock I have seen in his life.
In his life?
Well, in my life. Well, I've not seen many cocks, but that is the smallest dick ever. And guess what he did? Pulled his pants up, sprinted out the club.
Damn right you would.
So funny, man.
Run off for a penis extension.
So funny. I was crying laughing, man.
You should not have been involved in
It
that.
must have been going through his mind as well. Oh no.
Please don't get out.
Please don't get me pack it out, please.
Tiny
It's like a
pindick out.
fucking acorn, please.
They have like in Benidorm, they have like the English.
He'd be on a therapist couch talking about that.
He will.
In Benidorm, they have like the English strip where anywhere you go down, it's all English. And literally anyone who's promoting any clubs is trying to offer you drugs, offer you free drinks. It is pretty bad. Like
Where's this song?
it's called.
Just a bit of pen.
Is Jurgen? Are you
Got
interested?
a pen. You got a pen there, Pete.
Yeah, I got a pen. Yeah.
So it's
Yes, the sexy drugs, the ladies. And
Take notes.
so it's Benidorm,
Benidorm.
the English strip.
Is it near to BLACON?
No, not quite.
I can go as far as Chester.
You
No.
make Frodsham.
I could tell Frodsham is so far away.
Sexy ladies in
The
Frodsham.
sexy ladies
Oh,
of
yeah.
Frodsham, they hang around the chippy.
They do.
So
You want to go there. You go to Lady Hayes, that's very...
Yes.
during this holiday,
Shops full of shit.
for some reason, the lads found it dead funny, you know, to try and get me involved in something like this.
In a scrape.
Yeah, something like that. And we ended up in like a strip club, and it was the seediest strip club ever. So we went there for a few drinks, and the lads thought it'd be funny to get me a lap dance. Now, if it was just a lap dance, it'd be fine. Yeah, whatever. But
Was it a
They
lap
were-
dance with a whipping?
no, but they were heckling the stripper to pay extra so all the lads could come in and watch me get this lap dance. Because they thought it'd be funny, you know, to see how awkward I was.
Were they going to, like, pop off while you were doing it?
I hope not.
Because that's a weird group of friends, mate.
But
You want to think twice about it.
You want to think twice about going anywhere.
but
with
they
go,
weren't-
go with Rich.
I'd throw
he'll
you in front of a lion, but I wouldn't pop off foot in front of you.
He wouldn't.
they thought it'd be funny.
He'd hit the lap dancer with a pool ball.
They
Yeah.
just thought it'd be funny to watch how awkward I would be during it.
Yeah.
But during this time, I'm sat there so embarrassed, so much so that I go out. Some guy steals the hat off my head.
Well, that's usually where
It's
the
a cowboy
hats are.
hat.
It was like just a normal Under Armour hat.
Yeah.
And I was very pissed, and I was fuming. I was fucking fuming. Some cunt has robbed my hat. And I was outside the club ranting, and some other club owner next door was going, "What's up, mate?" I was going, "Some fucking dickhead has just robbed me hat." He went, "Yeah, mate," and he's given me. Have you seen my bright fluorescent
have.
green? What's it called? Like a fedora.
Mm-hmm.
I've still got it now, and I came back with the ugliest fedora hat ever,
But it's the best one.
and I've still got it, and it's a good memory, dead funny.
Good
How
memory.
much does
Good
my
memory,
mum
good
charge
hat.
now for a lap dance?
When you,
Quite
actually, funny you saying that.
Oh,
I was listening to what they were heckling over.
She puts her back into it. Like,
This woman was trying to get about €150 out the lads. Just to watch.
Fucking hell.
How mad's that? And the last thing about holidays coming up, it's not a story from a holiday, but it's an upcoming holiday. Poo poo. What have we got in 4 weeks?
I think I've got a root canal surgery.
Oh.
I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest.
Oh. So you can't come to download?
No, I can come to download.
So we have download coming up, which we've spoke about before on the Festivals and Gigs podcast. But we have got shit planned.
Damn right.
So as we did,
Carl.
What?
Why don't you tell everyone we got shit planned?
We have got shit
But
planned.
don't just keep going. Don't let anyone interrupt you.
Okay, I have got.
Whatever you do,
Don't let anyone
do
interrupt
not.
you.
Just make sure this gets out to all the listener,
Nobody talk
all
over
of our
you.
listener.
Are you ready for this?
Pete, what are you doing the weekend?
Me, I'm not too sure. I've got to clean the caravan.
I've got to clean the car.
Oh, no.
Cleaning bird shit.
I have got shit planned.
Yeah, we know you.
So-
No, go on.
I will squeeze your fucking bollock. Right. We have decided we are going to do 2 specials at Download. Now, it's only me and Pete going to Download, but Rich will be involved somehow. But, as we're going for 5 days, me, Pete and Rich have decided the first day we're going to do a quiz. So,
Sexy quiz time!
sexy quiz. So what we're going to do is, we're going to gather people around that we're camped nearby. We're going to write 10 different rock questions, pick people from the crowd, do a little contest, and then give out some prizes. And we're going to video the entire thing, so you guys can watch us drunk
Which we will be by this point.
doing a music quiz.
Are you going to be filming this? Or
Filming.
just filming it, yeah?
Filming. You'll be able to see us do it. And we've got some prizes, some hot
Can't possibly tell you.
prizes. We can't tell you the prize just yet. You have to keep an eye out for that.
Booby prizes.
You might see
I'm
some
gonna
booby.
blow your knickers off, mate.
And the next episode, well, the next day. So the first day we're going to be doing the bogs. Doing the quiz and the bogs challenge. If anyone doesn't know the bogs challenge, you're going to have to tune in to see the podcast because we'll have to describe it there. And the second day we're going to be doing the actual podcast. So we're going to have the same audience. Try to get an audience again. We've got some friends that we go with every year. And we're going to get some people up and get them to tell our favourite festival stories and tell them their favourite bands they've seen live. But keep an eye out.
And
It's coming in a few weeks.
Gotta be pissed. If you don't know what the box challenge is, just watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You'll have to tune in to hear about that because it's gonna be
It's a new one on me.
it's gonna be fucking messy. Anyway, that's my stuff. Keep an eye out for that because it's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be sexy.
Sexy Jurgen, come on, give me some.
Speaking of which, right,
Yeah,
I had 2 stories.
go on.
My first one, you stole me thunder,
Oh shit.
because we went to a sex show as well.
No, go on. No, you go.
Me and the current Mrs. Harper
Yep.
went to Amsterdam for our 10th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
That is a good. Why did you go to Amsterdam?
Just to see all the sexy ladies.
Oh well, that's the only reason why.
Do you know,
I'm going.
I have never watched a sex show.
Well, we did.
No, never.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
I've watched like sex acts.
My dick's too small in case you got pulled up on stage.
And then someone kicks you. But the horror of it is indescribable.
Set us the scene.
Right, so we're walking through the middle of Amsterdam, and some fella's there. Come and watch this amazing show. So we thought, oh, fuck it, why not? So he wends us through the crowds for about 10 minutes. We're thinking, all the while we're thinking, hang on, is this the start of a horror movie? Because we were walking for ages behind this random weird guy. So we end up in this, what can only be described as a church. It's an old church. Everyone's sat in church pews.
Oh dear. This doesn't sound good.
The current Mrs. Harper has her handbag raised up in front of her. And the sex show commences. Yes, sex show commences. There are
Yes.
2 very, 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 very bored-looking people just hammering away there in the middle of this little stage.
Just no comedic value.
No, nothing at all. Just like look, they look like he was thinking about what he wanted for his tea.
He probably was.
He probably was. And then off they go, and then
Finder's cheese pancakes.
oh yeah, lovely. And then a little Mrs. Mop appears and mops the stage.
Oh, mops the stage.
The dirty
That
mop.
is fucking horrible.
This little old lady with in your
she's
head.
got to have at least she's got a
got
job.
Picture an old lady with a mop.
With a mop.
That's what she looked like.
Well, that's her job.
Yeah. So
If
she's
they
mopping all
were
the
making
jizz
that
and
mess,
whatever off the stage.
she wouldn't have a job.
Then there was an audience participation bit
Oh dear.
where the bloke had to pull lights out of this woman's fanny, and he looked utterly horrified the whole time because she's wrapping them around his face.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Not for me.
No. It was awful. And Sue's handbag kept getting higher and higher and higher and higher.
She just couldn't
Trying to hide behind it.
She's trying to hide behind it.
Okay, now.
And the kind of thing where we went, right, we've got to get out of here, really.
After you finished popping off.
Obviously, we've been popping off for 4 hours. There's a bunch of drunken guys sitting on the seats.
On pews.
Being a bit rowdy in the pews. And then one of them fell, because he was in the front row. He fell forward, throwing up on the floor. So the bouncer, lightning quick, dragged him out, kicked the shit out of him and kicked him down the stairs of this church.
Oh my God.
Let's go, shall we? Let's get out of here.
Fucking hell.
It was the most bizarre, unsexy, unpleasant thing I've ever seen in my life.
But I assume where you were sat, you couldn't escape it.
We couldn't get out easily because we're in fucking church pews.
But people
And there were people sat alongside us.
Was there like a Jesus Christ on a cross?
It was a church. It was a church, but there was a little stage in the middle.
With
and all this
stained
little
glass
circling
windows.
Were the people
Literally just stained
were the
glass
people
windows.
enjoying it?
Hard to tell.
I don't know. I wouldn't enjoy that.
My face was locked on the horror of it all and on Sue's rising handbag.
Were you just in shock? just in plain
It was
shock?
one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Fucking hell.
Until that poor bloke got a shoe in by the bouncer. And then he came and mopped his sick up. The old lady came and appeared again.
Oh,
That's nuts.
But she'd appear out of nowhere like that. Bang!
I'm on. I mean,
Oh, that's a trade, isn't it? That's
yeah,
a woman's trade.
That's what over there. That's probably lots
She
of
does
old
the
ladies.
slimes, the fluids, the loads.
Oh God,
Cleans it all up.
that's horrible.
Off you go.
She's probably immune to it.
She probably does the dance
Does
at the
it?
end. She's the finale.
She might be.
Oh God,
Shoots a mop out of her
I
fanny.
was going to say she's.
that's horrible.
So
That
yeah,
is
so
gross.
this has essentially been the I've nearly been attacked by rabid dogs.
Maybe
Twice.
Maybe her
And
fanny
sex
looks like
show
a,
podcast.
like a mop.
Have you got,
Fucking octopus.
have you got any stories from non-sex shows?
No, I only ever go to sex shows on holiday.
I thought so. I knew it.
I knew it too.
No,
This
yeah,
is going to be
really.
a bad fucking podcast.
Go on, give us something else.
No, it's only a minor one.
No, I want to know. Come on.
Me and the current Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
when she's not hiding behind a handbag
Yeah.
From sex shows.
from a sex show and a little old woman, we go camping. We used to go camping a lot, and I'm sure you've been with us, Carl.
I'm definitely 1,000,000% sure I have been.
Back in the day, we have, and for some reason I went through a phase for about 2 years where if I was camping, I would sleepwalk in the night.
Been there, done that.
So, right, have you sleepwalked?
I've sleepwalked and sleep pissed in my walk.
Excellent. I've never done that.
We'll come on to that another time.
Oh, I've got another sleepwalking story I have to tell.
But the feeling of waking up while you're walking across a field
That must be weird.
Yeah.
man.
is so fucking strange. I've woken up scrabbling at the floor trying to get out of the tent because I couldn't understand what a zip was because I was asleep. And then Sue's like, "What are you fucking doing?"
It's bizarre though, isn't it? How can you walk in your sleep?
I've done it at home a couple of times, but it was always bad on holiday because the change of
Yeah.
where you are
Kicks it off.
kicks it off.
Oh,
It
right.
was only for a few years, so I don't do it anymore.
Next
But
episode, if I can.
it's so weird, man.
If I remember to tell you, I've got a story where genuinely I almost died sleepwalking. Like
walked
genuinely.
into a road.
You
or
should have
something.
put this
Yes.
in our I Almost Died
Yes.
episode.
You should have.
I didn't even. I'll tell it next episode because we need to do some hot news. But I will tell it next episode because it was quite dangerous.
But it's such a weird feeling when you wake up
I've
and
never.
you stood up.
When I was younger, I used to sleepwalk all the time, but I've never woken up from sleepwalking. I'd always get like my dad
yeah.
would always push me back into bed or something. Or
I only know of sleepwalk because I've like
There's a piss all over
piss.
the place.
Basically, it's all down to piss. It's when I used to drink Bovingtons.
Hang on, can we have that as the subtitle of this episode?
It's all down to piss. Yeah, I'd pissed in the you put your clothes the wash basket.
Yeah.
It's got a flip up lid.
So you thought it was a toilet in
I
your head?
must have, but I wasn't.
Was it like
I wasn't
like
awake.
a toilet
I
lid?
wasn't. I don't recall doing this in my CD player because I had a flip up lid. Anything with a flip up lid, I pissed in.
I know someone who's pissed in a video recorder that was on the floor.
I pissed in a video recorder.
The logistics of which are phenomenal. You
My-
had to lie down and do it.
You can ask my dad. Actually, took it back to the because I didn't know what I'd done, and my dad took it to the shop because it was inexpensive. It was about £600 in them days. That's the top of the range.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah, and
It still is a lot of money.
it had the barcodes, and you scan the barcodes and all that shit. And he come back and my dad said, the guy in the shop said there's been a large spillage in it.
That was around to this video recording, it wasn't me.
And I opened it myself and went,
Yep, that's pissed.
I've pissed in that.
Yep.
I didn't tell my dad. He just...
You would have had to Alright, you would have had to lie down, I presume.
Well, mine was...
On your side.
No, mine was in front of me telly. So it would have been... I'd have had to crouch down.
Yeah.
But why?
But this one was on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know.
This guy...
Weird.
Literally on the floor.
Like you say, I don't know how. I must have opened the flap up to piss.
Yeah.
I was supposing I electrocuted. To be honest.
what if it starts playing the film?
Yeah. I could finish recording it. So, funny thing is, about a week later, I plugged it back in. It worked perfectly. It dried out.
So there you go, right.
And it worked perfectly.
It's just like putting your phone in fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Rice.
Yeah.
Do you piss on your DVD? Stick it, just leave it dry.
Leave it to dry, it's fine, don't even worry about it.
Put it on the line. Yeah. They are some good holiday stories.
I don't know how one man gets chased by rabid dogs so
many times.
He must be just packed with meat in his pocket or something.
Oh, can I just take a last one in? A little quick one.
Yeah,
go on, because we need to do
this
news.
This is in Ibiza. There's a guy always falls. Have you ever had a friend who always falls asleep after like 4 or 5 beers, and you can pick him up,
yes,
bend him, put him up over your fucking arms,
usually right on his dickhead or whatever.
Yeah, we had one of them called Jimmy, and he was Billy's brother. So there's me, Bill, Jim, Gareth, and Richie, and we're in Ibiza. We didn't have that much money left, so we decided to take Jimmy. It sounds a bit fucking dodgy. Take him up to Bill and Jim's room, and we played cards. But what we done was, we spread his toes, and we stuck what's-its in between all his toes. Yeah?
What's the purpose of this?
What's-its in between all his toes. And then we played cards. And if you lost, you had to suck your what's-it off his toe. Like, proper put your mouth over it. Oh, it was
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Horrible. He has no clue what's going on. It was only because we told him what we did.
Did he wake up?
No, did he fuck? And we played that for about an hour and a half.
What is it about you? Rabid dogs, people licking toes and feet.
Yeah.
And UFOs.
Yeah, I know. So yeah.
Well, I
think
I know what we're doing for our New Year's party.
Not that.
Include what's it?
Right, hot news.
Moving on to the hot news. Oh, hot news, by the way, people. It just out of the blue. We've changed the format of our show because we used to have the hot news at the start and then the main topic at the end. But for you people coming onto the show and listening to our hot news thinking, what the hell are they talking about? We now put our hot news at the end. Yeah. So here it is. Hot news!
Well, that was a very arousing time there. I thought Rich and his sexy feet, Carl and his not so sexy anything. I really, really love these sexy ladies. I love all of those stories. But most of all, I want to hear your hot news, boys. I wanted to involve the sexy ladies and the Jurgen.
And the Jurgen. Unfortunately, I've got no Jurgen hot news.
Oh, it's a shame.
But, now don't shout at me.
He was a prick.
Don't shout at me, guys. I went on a night out.
No, not again.
Lots of sexy ladies out on this night out, yes. Yes?
For the longest time, we've wanted to get a few of the people from work to go out. And this is just to the Jessups. You might have heard it before, it's just our local pub. But they do karaoke on Friday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it was me, Jamie, Steve, Neve and Mel all went out for a drink. Now, I've not, surprisingly, after probably hearing all these stories, I've not got pissed in a while because I've been trying to cut down on the drinking. But that night, I was fucking having it. I was getting pissed. I was like, I'm doing it. Don't give a shit. I'm getting on it.
On it.
I did some karaoke, and I drank way too much. Now, we went to like a kebab house just after we went to the pub. And I walked Neve back because I didn't want to walk across town on her own because it was dark. But as soon as I dropped Neve off, I blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
Now I remember walking Neve back, I remember talking to it and dropping her off. But after that, nothing. Now, Pete, can you take over the story from here? Because
I don't know how much you want to know.
Well, not that, but
Because I was asleep in my bed.
I want to know that.
No, not that.
We'll
I want to know that.
We'll do that bit later.
No, not that.
We have to go back to the sexy news for that one.
The sexy news with the sexy ladies.
Right, I'll tell my point of view. You tell yours.
All right.
So I came
It's
in
like Roshamon.
from
There's
what?
different points of view to the same
You've
story.
got in bed with Pete naked, something like that, haven't you?
I
this time.
have done that with someone else, but no.
From what I remember, I've came home, took my shoes off, and I've gone upstairs and I've threw up. I have threw up. And then I've just gone to bed. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Do you not remember phoning me?
No, what did I say?
You'll never know. Hey,
Did I?
you didn't really.
Okay, good.
Fear in his eyes.
Pete,
you
you
didn't
tell
phone
your
me.
story.
So what's this, Friday night, is it?
Yeah, Friday night.
Wasn't it? So I went to bed, quite late actually, because I was up having a bit of a read, looking at some porn, and I went to bed, and I didn't hear a call come in. I needed a wee in the middle of the night. The airing cupboard door is wide open, and I went somewhere else, and something else had happened, which will not be mentioned. And then,
He's pooed on the floor.
well,
I have
it's
not
in that
pooed.
arena.
I'm not pooed on the floor.
And then later in the day, he emerges looking like the lead zombie from The Walking Dead, and he's taken. There's like a lining around a boiler, and we had a spare,
dear.
the
I know the
foam
one.
shit.
Yeah.
We've got
Like
a
the-
spare
like
one
the
in the
coat.
bag. Yeah, the coat.
The coat that goes
It's
over the boiler.
fucking massive.
Fucking
Over the
huge.
immersion heater.
He's taken that out and put it in his room.
This has been
And-
bad memories.
Taken yeah, probably. Taken a towel out of the airing cupboard and just dumped it on the floor for reasons we can't fathom.
No, at this point,
Why have you done that?
At this point, I've woken up feeling like absolute shit. Like, in the longest, this is the worst hangover. My eyes were stiff.
Just you wait till you
I-
fucking 3 weeks time, mate.
I woke up pissed. I know I did. I woke up pissed. And I woke up and I saw the towel on the floor and I think I just went for a piss. Because I was just like, I need a piss. So I went for a piss, came back in, passed out again, and I woke up about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how pissed I was. And I woke up and I saw this massive boiler cover in the room. Now bear in mind, my room's it's
not
only,
big.
it's only small, but it's huge. Now in my mind, I've thought soon Pete have just put it in there just for a sec while they move something around. And I've gone, why the fuck is that boiler thingy there? So I've come downstairs and went, why is there like a boiler cover in my room? And they went, what? I went,
You tell us.
they went, so I went, you've not put that in there? And they went, no. So I ran back upstairs, brought it out, and I shit you not, it's bigger than me. And I went, have you took this into my room? And they went, why the fuck have you got the boiler cover? I must have.
And towel.
I don't know why, but I must have came in pissed. I don't know. I don't
He's
remember any of
thought,
this.
I'm a bit cold.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I'll get into a
I
boiler.
get into a boiler coat. A boiler cover.
Perfectly natural.
I've dragged
Put
out.
the towel over the top. You got a little hut.
I've dragged out the towel and I've put a boiler cover in the room, and then I passed out. That is the second time ever.
And you
I have-
fucking
I have-
also did other stuff.
That is the second time I've ever blacked out,
Yeah.
and we're not going to talk about that.
No.
But yeah, that is the.
It's like the fucking Somme, mate.
Okay, now I've got a
Battle
similar.
of the Somme.
I've got a similar little story. It's not hot news, but it's a similar.
Do you have any hot news?
I have a bit of hot news.
Well, tell us your hot news and save your story from the time, because we are going to.
I've got a. It's basically I've done the kind of same thing.
With a boiler.
I woke up under my. I used to have a pull-out bed. I woke up under my bed with the legs pulled over me, and all my remote controls were in socks, and all the ends were tied up, and they were all in a line.
What?
And the leg of the bed was sitting on them in a straight line. I was under the bed, horizontal, lying fast asleep. After about 20 cans of caffeine.
That's taken a lot of effort.
Why? And what the hell was going
Were
through
you
my head?
abducted by aliens and they thought, we're going to fuck about with
I'm
this
gonna
guy?
fuck about with this guy, and he's gonna think, what have I done?
I forgot me prop. I've got it in my hand. I forgot to say it.
Oh, go on. Well, let's get this shit over with. Go on.
I've got the scream.
Yeah.
I've got the beam. I've got the anti-aging cream.
Oh, and you look so young because you haven't got a beard
No.
I know.
yet.
I
Still.
bought some aftershave, and as a free gift, they gave me anti-aging cream.
We'll give it.
What do you want
I'll
me to do?
drink it.
What do you want me to do? Look about fucking 9.
I need that.
You look about...
I look about 84.
Unbelievable.
Hot news!
Yeah, gives you hot news.
I'm only going to do one of my hot news because the other ones are just fucking drivel. I watched... In here, I've got a big screen behind me, as you can see.
Yep.
And my projector fits on there. So on... I can't remember what night it was. Some Saturday night, pulled my screen down, got a projector going, and I watched The Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, it's
Is
great, isn't it?
that the new one?
Yeah.
The new one.
It is good, isn't it?
It is
Fucking
good.
awesome.
I knew it was going to be good when the first couple of minutes that girl she gets all
out
she gets
the
a
water.
ponytail
Yeah.
and scalps
Rags the woman's
rags
hair
her
off.
bloody head off.
Mommy's
Skin
with
off
the
her head.
maggots now.
Fucking awesome film.
Yeah,
Really
and I was,
good.
it got a bit mad at the end, I must admit.
Oh, because
But-
it goes back to the start, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It was just there's a couple of little things I started turning into Will. I actually remember thinking I've got a bit of Will. By the way, people is a guy who picks bits
He's
out of
friend-
films.
very good
that
friend
just-
of ours.
He's a good friend of ours, and he picks things out of films that like, hang on a minute,
That
wouldn't
can't happen.
Yeah,
that can't
but
happen.
by the same token, me and him went to watch fucking Godzilla versus King Kong.
And he loved it.
Absolutely the most ludicrous thing ever.
And he loved
And
it.
it's beyond criticism because
Exactly.
it's so
It's-
fucking stupid.
Well, there was this moment in this film. She's outside the door, possessed to fuck. The guy comes out with his double barrel shotgun.
Yes,
Yes, I remember.
Bang!
The old fella.
Bang! She gets straight back up and kills him. And blah de blah. Just, carries on with the film, blah blah blah. Next, half an hour later or whatever it is, she's about to kill a daughter. Or a son. A little son, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was an auntie, I think. Anyway, the little kid's lying under the table, trying to hide, the little girl.
Oh, I remember.
And she whizzes a pair of scissors across the room.
Yeah.
And the one who's been attacked, about to die, rams him up the nose of the possessed fucking woman.
Yeah.
And she just freezes for about half an hour.
Yeah.
In the film, I'm thinking, well, she's gone, and she's just that little couple of fucking scissors up the nose, end of her. And she comes back from that.
Yeah, she's fine.
Well, hold on a minute. She's just got up from being blown away by a double barrel shotgun twice. Yeah, scissors up the nose.
Maybe it's in the brain. It's a brain thing.
Maybe.
Like the zombies.
That bit got me. I
But
thought, "Nah." Will sprung to mind.
Yeah, but it is good though.
It is good. It is good. I'm not knocking it.
That is the first horror movie I've ever seen in cinemas.
Yeah,
And it was really good.
I'd love to see it again. Actually.
Very, very bloodbathy at the end. wasn't it?
Oh, in the parking lot.
In the parking
Hells
lot.
yeah.
Yeah. And another thing, that's what I thought. This creature, this woman, she's all over him, isn't she? She's all over him. She can catch him if they run over there. She can catch him if they run over there.
Yeah.
But then she decides to incorporate several bodies into this big mountain of walking bodies. And she's like turned herself into like a slug, basically. She can go about
Yeah.
fucking slug's pace, and they're running off, and she's like, and I'm like, hang on a minute, why did you do that?
If you want to catch him.
You want to catch him?
Cool.
Why didn't you just stay as you were? So
Mm,
that bit got me. I thought, she's not thinking this through.
Yeah.
She's not psycho enough to think that.
She hasn't got the intellect
Sound
down to
advice.
catch.
Well, that's our top deadite advice. If
Oh,
any
yeah,
of you are deadites out there feel like killing people, don't combine yourself with other deadites.
Don't incorporate other
Don't do
bodies
it.
into your body, because then you've got 16 legs.
Yeah.
And you're fucking losing coordination. Which one's next? That's
Just
what she's
jump
basically
around.
doing.
Just jump around like an arsehole.
Which leg? Put the hand down. And they're all, there's 10 heads. Oh, fuck it, give up.
Yeah, just lie here.
I'll just go into the fucking chopper.
It is a good movie.
It is
a
good.
movie.
I enjoyed it, really did.
Pete, any hot news?
How long have we got?
We've got time. We're only 5 minutes over. It's fine.
Yeah, anyway, so it was a nice weekend, wasn't it?
It was lovely.
Just gone.
It was
Absolutely
gorgeous.
lovely.
Gorgeous.
Stuck in work wearing jeans, sweat my bollocks off, but yeah, it was nice.
I was
Yeah.
off. All week, 10 days off.
Oh, great. It was
Yeah,
nice
you
for
drove,
somebody.
didn't you? But yeah, we went to New Brighton with the dogs 2 days in a row. It was very nice. Apart from, this is the hot news, and it was a hot day. We sat down, had an ice cream, dead seal right next to us. Fucking
Seal?
stunk.
I heard about this, but I didn't want to ask
And I
until
could,
now.
by the last bit of that ice cream, I could taste that seal.
Oh,
The dog was
seal.
I've never.
desperate to get in that. And
Oh,
yeah.
Tilly would.
she is
Tilly
a nightmare.
would
man.
have fucking. I'd have field day.
She's done it before. We found a hunk of dead seal in Barmouth, and she was in there like
rolling in
rat
it.
up a fucking drain pipe, mate.
Fucking gross.
Loves it. Dirty little cow. Anyway, Yeah, by the end of that ice cream, now I know what death tastes like, mate. And it tastes like that seal.
Tastes like seal.
It tastes like seal with a hint of ice cream.
Fucking hell.
What ice cream did you have, by the way?
Oh, that was...
What flavours?
Well, I had the first one, the Dead Seal flavoured one, by the end of it, was just a regular...
Mr.
Like a
Whippy.
Mr. Whippy, yeah.
Oh, right.
And then I had strawberry one after that.
Did you not go to that shop that does the big scoops and all the flavours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one was an ice cream van, which was Dead Seal Town, and the other one was in town.
It was in the... There's all sorts of flavours in there,
But
isn't
my God, I've never
There's not
experienced
Dead- there's
anything
not
like
Dead Seal
it. I
flavour,
can
obviously.
taste it now.
there? Oh.
I
So I
think
know what death tastes like.
I think if we're ever going to get sponsored by a company, I'd love Ben and Jerry's to
No,
sponsor
it's
us.
gonna
No, it's got to be
It's
Asda,
gonna be
mate.
It's going to be Asda.
It's
Actually,
the
yeah, I'll take
Asda,
Asda. I'll take Asda.
Asda. All
We'll
day
get in
long.
touch with Asda.
Oh, and you're talking about that smell of the fucking... The worst thing that ever happened to me. My mum threw some old potatoes that were rotting in the border years ago. Behind the plants.
Composting.
Yeah. Yes, you do. I didn't know they were there. And we had a German Shepherd called Sabian. Fucking gorgeous he was. And I let him out. Went to see my mum and dad. Let the dog out. Next minute, he comes back, runs up to me. He was always in your face. He was so friendly. And he burped this. Fuck me. I'm not messing. I nearly died. I nearly fucking died. The worst smell I've ever fucking encountered. He'd obviously ate these rotten potatoes. And then just regurgitated the smell into my face. Oh. Like you say, I can feel my hair standing on end. It was disgusting. Have you ever smelled a rotten potato?
I can still taste that seal. But me and Will went to download one year. We stayed in a fucking like a B&B guest house thing, and he had a dog, and this dog kept invading our room. He was lovely. He was like a big curly, like fucking terrier. And it just smelled so bad. It just smelled like wet, hot compost. Whenever we've been in the room, it was fucking rank,
Everything
man.
stunk wherever it'd been.
Yeah, I can still smell it now.
Do you know what the worst smell I've ever smelled is? I know you've done yours too. I stayed during high school
I
and
can't,
college.
sorry, I'm still on the burping dog.
I stayed at my friend Oliver's house. Now we had cats and dogs, but if you have a cat, you need a cat litter tray in your house because they're
Yes.
gonna shit in your house.
Of course. We
And
used to have one.
when his cat came into the room that we were staying in. He didn't shit in the
Fucking hell, where the cat had done that.
in
the tray.
In the tray.
Just shit anywhere he
It
liked.
was about 2 a.m, and I'm sleeping. I go.
That's
What is
horrible.
that? And I can't see
Remember
it.
something
It's
that had a
dark.
moustache.
Flick the light on. His cat is shitting on the floor, down near my feet, on the floor, and I've got a video of Oliver. I'm like, you better clean up. I said to him, if you don't clean that cat shit up now, I'm going home.
Worst
It
smell.
stinks,
It's
man.
the worst
So
smell.
he's literally in there, in his boxes, yeah? And you know what fucking Oliver's like, bit of a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Not fat, he's just massive. And he's sat there in his tiny little undies, cleaning this cat shit, going,
Oh.
Oh, just make. Oh.
and my head is literally out the window, literally milliseconds from throwing up. It's the worst smell I've ever smelt in my life.
One of our dogs is a hankering for eating cat shit.
Yeah.
Dirty
Yeah.
bugger. I don't know. I mean, that must be the worst taste in the world,
Yeah,
right?
Why
Why are you doing that?
Seeing that?
What are you doing?
What? Except that potato. Why have you gone to that?
If you eat that
You don't run a
in your
fucking mile.
face.
I can just imagine his dog goes,
I know we'd like this.
SpongeBob, when it comes out, it's all green.
yeah, his breath.
Disgusting.
50-odd-year-old man referencing a children's cartoon.
Conclusion. Let's
Wonderful.
get into the
Oh yeah,
conclusion.
we need to
I
do a
can't
conclusion.
breathe.
The three wise men. Conclusion.
I think we've all learned something today, boys, yes?
Yes.
We've
Yes.
all learned about holidays. The police don't like you windmilling your dick. The sexy ladies aren't always sexy. They pull things out of there. I don't want to see them.
No.
I don't want to smell them neither.
No.
The dogs, they chase you. The Scottish men, they take your 50p.
Yeah.
No fucking mind.
These holidays, I'm staying in Blacon. I'm never going anywhere else. It is safe in Blacon. It is beautiful. The ladies are sexy. The sun is shining. I can do all my sex pervert things on my own. And obviously with certain individuals.
That's paradise for you, isn't it, Jürgen?
It is paradise, BLACON. It's beautiful.
Paradise in BLACON.
I'm leaving the horror show that is any other part of the world to everybody else. What conclusion have you, Carl? Do you have perhaps some words of wisdom to impart to Jürgen?
I think my words of wisdom is...
Winston?
Winston.
Who the fuck's
Who is
Winston?
Winston? Who is this Winston?
Who's
Shit,
Winston?
I've just spilt my secret lover.
You have.
Oh,
Jeff
Very
Winston.
nice.
He's my brother, Winston Splattercock. He
Churchill.
loves you.
Very nice.
Yes.
I
Yes,
think
please tell.
I would. One thing as a kid, I never liked getting my...
Hang on a minute.
Wait. Very nice.
No, as a kid,
As a kid, yeah.
you
I
are
never-
a kid.
I never liked...
all them years ago.
I never... Fuck off, Rich. I never...
Girl, it took him a long time, yes?
I never liked me photo getting
Dick
taken.
fuck.
But one advice I can say is...
One advice?
Fuck me. One piece of advice. One piece of advice I'd give is to take pictures when you're on holiday. I know it sounds daft, but take as many pictures of
Sexy,
sexy
candid pictures
Yes.
of sexy naked ladies.
Yes. Take
you go.
as many videos, as many pictures you can take, because you never know if you might capture that perfect moment.
Yes.
That will capture
Yes.
that will capture the perfect memory.
Yes, you sneak into the dressing rooms. Yes. Yes, that's what you do. Maybe I do like the Cheshire Oaks again. I go back.
I had to pay for extra Apple storage because when I went to the nudist beach, it just filled up straight away.
You would use a lot.
Very lot.
Yes.
But yeah, that's my advice. If
There's
you're
a
out and
lot
about,
of bush there.
if you're in your holidays, take as many videos and photos as you can because you never know, you might stumble across a gem.
And you might die
And you might die.
afterwards, and it would be sad.
Rich, any conclusions you want to give us?
Yeah, the only conclusion I'll give you: go on your holidays, enjoy your holidays. I just don't go on holiday with me if there's going to be a dog involved
No.
Or a big
or
Scottish
a
man.
sheriff or a Scottish man.
I just don't think
No,
it's...
but enjoy your holidays.
Make the most of
Make
them.
the most of it.
Because you don't get
and
enough. I don't,
you're
don't
going to
get
have
enough.
some good laughs and don't go to sex shows. So
No.
No,
in churches,
no.
don't do that.
Jürgen wouldn't be up for that, would he?
No, I just like sneaking into the dressing room.
In Mothercare.
Jürgen, any...
No, to Mothercare, you pervert. You
Jürgen,
only
any...
an Astor.
any-
You fucking were. I saw you in
Astor
there.
dressing room.
He was drinking Stella with Alan Von Berry.
He was, yeah.
He was.
He is a good friend.
Jürgen, any conclusions?
Just stay in BLACON.
Stay in
I
Blake.
feel it is best.
I
If you live in
almost went to
BLACON-
BLACON once, you know.
You almost did, yeah.
Yes.
If you live in BLACON, stay in BLACON. If you live in Ellesmere Port, stay there. The quality of the sexy ladies is not the same anywhere else.
It's
No.
true.
It lacks in quality. You get attacked by a rabid dog. You
go to Ibiza, you're going to get attacked by a dog.
you try and sneak into the dressing room, they hurl you out.
You go to
You're
Scotland.
arrested again, Jürgen.
He's not wrong, is
It's
he?
not. You go to Scotland, you get attacked by a
By a
Scottish
man. You like hitting you with things.
Jürgen, do us a favour. Sign us off.
Goodbye.
Great. Guys, thank you very much for listening. And we do, again, thank you so much for the the support on the last episode because, as I said before, we were just mind blown how many people had tuned in.
And if you can, just give us a subscribe and a thumbs up. Just it helps. Every little bit helps. Helps us get our audience bigger.
And just as the guy that commented last time, what's his name, Mitchell, thank you for commenting.
Yeah, thank you very much.
If you
Yes.
do listen to the podcast, just comment anything. Just if you have any suggestions, what you want us to talk about, leave it in there. If you have any comments about what we've spoken about, just leave it in there because you'll get a mention on our famous podcast.
Well, and there's a couple of people from America now listening. We've noticed. So hello to you again over in America. Just sort of give them a nod.
I'll just give it to...
And I like to say howdy, not ID. Not ID.
Thank you very much, guys, and we'll speak to you very, very soon.
Take
Two
care.
thumbs
Take
up.
care, guys.
Your
Bye.
bum.